What's up, everybody? It's your boy Splash. It's my first podcast type video in a while, and today I have my homie feeling pretty adventurous here, if you want to say what's up.
Hello.
Yes, so Adventurous is out here wilding. He's trying to body your favorite debate YouTubers. He made a call-out video recently, and we're expecting more pretty soon. Have you been able to get anyone to debate you since the call out, or is it a struggle out here?
So the problem is that I got one person to debate me. Just it wasn't the person. It was one of the people that was originally on the list.
You got a donation.
I got a random horror YouTuber to hit me up for creationism today. So shout out to Chucky 101.
Yeah, so make sure to go check out his channel. Me and him will probably debate as well soon for the channel, and as he continues to grow, make sure to show him some love. I'm gonna call him Trini in the video just because that's what I've always called him. But yeah, the link will be in the description, as well as we'll plug his shit several times because you gotta hustle. But anyways, today's podcast subject, it's something me and Trini enjoy. It's conspiracy theories. Now, Trini doesn't know what the fuck I'm bringing to the table. I literally Googled top 10 juiciest conspiracies, and since I'm American, he's American, I picked the 10 US conspiracies. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna read out, we're gonna go one by one, each conspiracy, basically what they are. And then we're going to do 3 rankings because everyone likes to rank shit. From 1 to 10, we're going to rank how stupid the fucking thing is. Like, just base value, how idiotic the actual conspiracy is. Then we'll rank 1 to 10 on how GOAT would the shit be if it actually was true. Like, if we just got proven to be haters all along, how GOAT would that be? And then finally, we'll 1 to 10 rate it on the possibility of it just going away ever. Some things on here I could see going away, some definitely won't. So Trini, you ready for this shit?
I'm ready.
All right, and if flat Earth is not on here, so if you guys are flat Earth theorists, I'm sorry, but number 10
about things that could actually happen.
Gravity is bullshit, we all know it. But number 10 in the US is that the Holocaust did not happen. Now, before anyone gets offended, this is apparently a really big fucking deal. So, according to studies, 54% of the world know about it. That's significantly less than I originally imagined. And 1/3 of those out of the 54% think it's accurate. So 2/3 don't think it's accurate. So, Trini, since this is controversial as fuck, I'll let you weigh in on the Holocaust being a big bamboozle. What do you think about that?
Dude, I actually think it's really funny because imagine being a Jewish person and talking about my granddad was in the Holocaust, and there's that 17% of the global population that I'll tell you that didn't happen. You actually couldn't burn enough Jewish people within a given amount of time. It's physically impossible. Jewish people would have had to have 5 kids back in fucking 1940. There's that one motherfucker out there, and I think it's low-key a weird Holocaust denier. I know. I know. Yeah, I think the Holocaust only happened to 800,000 people. I think it's pretty funny, dude.
Oh man, imagine sitting there and you're telling the story, I guess your grandpa tells you a story of what it was like, or your great grandpa, and that kid sitting across the table is like, you said what happened to him? He said he got that scar from where? Did he fucking record it? It's just in the 40s. They didn't exactly have selfie sticks. But yeah, I mean, on a 1 to 10 for how fucking stupid denying it is, I would say it's at least it's probably at least an 8. But I mean, whenever you have a wartime incident of a large magnitude or anything, related to devastating a country, I don't know if there's any tsunami deniers when we have big ass tsunamis, that'd be funny too. But it's just there's always going to be those people that are against war in general, think everything about war is bullshit. And I mean, it is a lofty number of Jews that were killed. So I guess if you just don't like the numbers, you're like, that's a lot of fucking people. I don't know. Stalin was wilding out too. Didn't he have like 10 mil of just everybody?
Those numbers have problems, but yeah, he definitely killed like probably 1 million people.
Yeah. So whenever you get into a large number of anything, that's when people say slow down. But no, I definitely think the Holocaust.
Yeah, it's like eating cakes. Like you got to do it in moderation. Thank you, Slash.
You can't kill that many people in that amount of time and expect us to believe you.
Yeah, but, I know. Like Holocaust numeracy is like a question, but it's like low key, like a form of Holocaust denial. I'm pretty sure. So if anyone wonders why I mentioned people who say like it only happened to like 800,000 people, I'm like 90% sure most people, including like the Holocaust Museum, would consider that like a form of Holocaust denial.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as like, let's say you have 8 members in your family, you get in a car wreck, you're the only survivor, and someone walks up and be like, I bet only like 1 or 2 of you actually like
I bet only 1 or 2 of you burned in an oven. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, it's
you know, there was one Jewish guy who went to a school for like 40 kids or so, and he's like trying to tell them about what it was like to be in fucking Dachau, and the fucking kids start telling him, why did the Holocaust happen? And it's just like, well, some people are very bad, and this is why you have to make changes. And it's just that like one smartest in the class that's like, how do you know this happened? It's probably.
Okay, so, yeah, I think another reason we get that kind of sprouting up is just because this actually occurred so long ago before, you know, technology was popping. But I mean, numbers are always going to be questioned. I think it's kind of a dick move. At the same time, I could see people being like, that's a fuck ton of people. But on the other side of things, if you look at how the Nazis operated, especially the scientists, they were very meticulous in their fucked up antics. So, like, when their documents are recovered and their numbers are recovered, I'm pretty sure they were not bullshitting the stuff they were doing. So,
I mean, it's just especially like weird to me because we literally used some of the experimentation that happened during the peak of Nazism in order to like sort of guide the experiments we do now. Like the Dachau hypothermia experiments. I mean, I guess we technically don't use those, but there was a lot of controversy over people trying to use them in order to like influence decision making and like studies we make nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same principle as Hitler was a fucking terrible human being, but he was an amazing public speaker. That's literally how he got his power. I mean, if they had let him into art school, this shit would have never happened. But that's a story.
Yeah, I say that every time. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
don't ever really tell one of those art kids they can't draw, dude. That's fucked up.
Yeah, music kids you could fuck with because they usually just kill themselves like Cobain, but you know, with the art kids they wild out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, we reached fucked up at like the 10-second mark, so that's fine. If you get offended easily, you're probably gonna want to turn this shit off. But I would like to restate, we didn't make up these conspiracies. We're just addressing them. So someone's got to do it. But moving on to the second rating, this probably will be more controversial than anyone will do. If this shit turned out to be true, that it never happened, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucking wild would that be?
What is it?
That if the Holocaust never happened.
Oh, I thought you added a new one.
No. I'm saying, like, how crazy would that be to you? Oh,
I guess it would be
wild. Yeah. Dude, I literally went to a school trip in middle school, and the fucking girl, one of the girls in my group, was looking at one of the events, like one of those event memoir things, you know, where they show the footage and the pictures. She fucking passed out. I was like, God damn. So yeah, like if we passed out, if kids are out here wilding passing out for nothing, that'd be a big fucking deal.
That'd be so fucking funny, dude. It's like the people who go to church and get like touched on the forehead and like pretend like they're just passing out. There was nothing wrong with her the entire time.
Fucking placebo effect. But I mean, that would be probably. I mean, I haven't told you the other conspiracies yet, but even thinking of conspiracies in general, I think that would be the wildest if it turned out to be like true that it never happened. Like the impact. That'd be the hardest L for Jews that could possibly occur.
They'd get a huge L, yes. Well, would they? I didn't know if that'd be an L.
I mean, it's a. Oh.
I guess it depends who lied.
Dude, it would be, but like, where did all the Jews go at the same time? That's a really hard one to make be true. I guess the only way would.
Israel got a country, I'm pretty sure, on the pretense of literally the Holocaust happening. They would have had a whole country for no reason.
It's called America. But it would probably be a 10 on just completely fucked if it was true.
I have to listen to the other ones. If it's like weird, like historical hypotheticals, it might be the craziest one.
Yeah, and then 1 to 10, with 10 being the most likely it goes away. Do you ever see this going away?
I don't. Yeah, probably. Just because I think we'll eventually get to a point where we stop talking about World War II, like inevitably. However, I don't see that happening within like the next fucking couple of decades or so. So probably an 8.
Yeah, that thing is the issue with that is I actually think being politically correct will help. Where eventually we're gonna get to the point like, dude, you can't fucking deny that. Like Antifa will fucking stab you in the eye if you deny the Holocaust. So eventually, at least in public perception, I think it'll rather quickly die down. But at the same time, people are edgy as fuck. So online and on like the deep web and shit, it's still gonna be popping. So it actually might make it worse. So I don't know. I'd probably go an 8 as well.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that the more likely there will be to be edgelords.
Yeah, they spawn so much more trouble than they believe. But yeah, so that is actually only number 10. But it is that is kind of crazy though that only 54% of the world knows what the fuck the Holocaust was.
Oh, I thought it was 54% people. I thought it was 54% of people who like believe or not believe, but know of Holocaust denial.
No, only 54%
half the world not know about this. That's actually pretty crazy.
They don't give a fuck. Third world countries don't give a shit, dude. They got their own problems.
There's some kid in India right now just like the fucking Holocaust didn't happen.
Dude, you ever seen the meme of the skeptical African child?
No.
Like imagine it's the kid like he's posing and he's talking to some white reporter lady. You know the commercials where it's like only $10 a week can save this kid's life? It's one of those kids, but he's looking at her like real fucking skeptical. And like one of the memes is like, so you're telling me Minesweeper's a game in your country and shit like that? So, that's what I think of, like with the kid sitting there and like the white lady tells him about the Holocaust. He's like, get the fuck out of here. That would actually be kind of funny to see, even though it's fucked. But yeah, so that's only number 10. But yeah, 54% of the world actually only know about it. And out of that, only 1/3 think it's completely accurate. So crazy. But
oh fuck, I thought it was 1/3 that like believed that shit wasn't true. Holy fuck, dude, that's actually really crazy.
Yeah, so the 1/3 believe everything said is accurate. The other 2/3 kind of vary as far as what they actually believe, but at least they believe something's not true, some aspect. So it could be numbers, could be events. It's kind of broad. But number 9, you might know more about this than me. Chemtrails. Do you know what chemtrails are?
A little.
Okay, so for people that don't know, chemtrails, whenever you see a plane flying above you and you see the exhaust coming out of the back, like the smoke, people claim those chemtrails are used by the government to control us. On a scale of 1 to 10, Trini, I want you to break this down how stupid you think chemtrails is.
Probably a fucking 9, because what the fuck would they be putting in the fucking chemtrails anyway?
Dude, I don't know. That's the biggest issue you get when you talk to people about chemtrails.
Also, they'd be doing a pretty bad job. Our country is pretty fucking divided at the moment politically. Like, who the fuck are they controlling?
Okay, we gotta make the potion sticker. This shit's not working, but it's like, dude, I just want to go to an event of like chemtrail believers and fucking have my boys fly like 5 planes over us with the exhaust and just watch them scatter like roaches. That'd be so fucking pricey. But yeah, like
you get a fog machine.
Yeah. We got you now, bitch. You're gonna pay your taxes this time. But nah, the problem with stuff like chemtrails, it's like we don't even know what the fuck it consists of if it was to be true. Whenever you get a half-cocked conspiracy, it really falls flat. So I gotta give it at least a 9. Now, if it was true, how goat would that be to you? 1 out of 10.
Like a 3.
Because of the efficiency?
Yeah, it's so fucking inefficient that what fucking dummy decided to do it anyway. It seems like a waste of money.
Dude, to play devil's advocate, since Trump became president, I haven't really seen these planes. And 2,
Shut the fuck up. That's terrible reasoning.
But he also could just be like, he has a big enough ego and be like, don't worry, guys. I don't need the chemicals anymore. I can do this. So he might just be like, yo, I can handle this without this cyst. But it's most likely bullshit. But if it was true, I would give it about a 5 just because I think it's funny. Like, you laugh at it being inefficient because it's fucking stupid. I would just laugh at it being inefficient in general. Like,
if we
damn,
were
like,
really in line and we weren't so politically divided, I'd give it a 6.
if we all got along. Fucking Vietnam, dude. Where's that shit in Vietnam? Jesus Christ,
Dude,
that's how you know this is bullshit.
People to this very day, they're like pieces of shit who want to like threaten to rape Melania Trump. So I just find it bizarre that there would be a world in which we have chemtrails to control people, and they're literally threatening to rape the president's wife. Like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, they need to turn the dosage up. Chemtrail believers, you need to work on. you need to work on
the movie The
formula.
Mist?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like that. They have to fucking stop us.
Fucking, we think bugs are coming to eat us if we don't get along.
Dude,
But,
Kali's house looks like The Mist because she's a fucking commie.
Yeah. Okay, so last one on 1 to 10. How likely do you think this will ever go away?
Probably a 10. I don't even see many motherfuckers believing this anyway. This is gonna go away in the next like 20 years.
Yeah, you need to be on some Eddie Bravo shit to like remotely hang out with this kind of idea.
Nah,
Just
bro.
looking
Eddie
into it.
Bravo's a black belt in conspiracies. He believes that's like a counter conspiracy to hide the real conspiracies.
Dude, he's fucking goat. He kind of inspired this, but yeah, chemtrails. I didn't think, honestly, it should have been top 10, but apparently it has a lot of weight behind it, so fuck me. But anyways, number 8. This one's fucked. So I'll let you talk about this because I don't know what your stance is on it, but it is the notion that the FDA has had the cure to cancer.
I feel like I've heard this one before.
It's pretty fucked, but I'll let you address it first.
I don't think it would be like super unlikely. I want to say we're in a world where that isn't the case, but if that was the case, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, what a fucking crazy government. I'd be like, oh yeah, probably. If you told me tomorrow, yeah, all the news outlets are saying we had like the cure to cancer for like the last 30 years, yeah, probably. Like, oh shit, dude. It'd be so fucking fucked up though, because they have the St. Jude's hospital commercials in my area. It's just like the little cancer having kids, and they refuse to give it to them because the FDA is like keeping it away to fucking make like a few $1,000s more. Like, oh my god.
Dude, if this was real, I would bet my life Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton knows about it.
Hillary
Dude,
Clinton or Bill Clinton would have made it.
Yeah. She was like, oh, you didn't want to elect me? Bet. Good luck with the medical expenses. But no, this is fucked. But I can see, I would actually agree with you on the legitimacy being far better than the other two we've talked about, just because we've seen so many instances in the public light of FDA-related cases where they're essentially selling you either horse shit for a fuck ton of money or selling you stuff to save your life for way too much money.
Didn't Martha Stewart claim to have the cure to cancer?
I don't know, but if she did, she probably does. So we should have not brushed her off lightly. Martha Stewart was the GOAT for a while. But, fuck off. Is that a real thing?
I feel like I remember that. I don't know if this is like the Mandela effect. I might be misremembering some shit. Let me look it up real quick.
No, fuck you. No, the whole point of these podcasts will be we don't get to look shit up. So we're rolling with this. Martha Stewart has the cure for
Stewart
cancer.
Definitely has the cure to cancer. She's been working with Hillary Clinton the whole time.
Yeah, that's why she went to prison. It really wasn't factions.
Dude, I swear that might be part of it.
That would make this conspiracy way better. But my only issue to this is I feel like they would drop the cure for cancer, but just for a stupid price. Because like that's what they want. Medical companies want the most is making money. So if you had the cure, you'd be like, yo, $5 million, I'll fucking save your life right now. What's up? So I actually think they would. I don't know how you feel about that, but I do feel like they would use the cure and just charge a shit ton for it.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it would depend on what the cure. Like if it's just a treatment, then maybe. But if it's like a pill or something, compared to like fucking chemotherapy, nah, dude. I'd assume they'd keep up with the chemotherapy for money. That's a way better long-term investment.
I'd be pissed. My dog did chemotherapy one time, so that's fucked up. But
they had to cure to dog cancer the whole time.
Dude, I was like a little kid and we did it, and my dog died anyway. So my parents are like, "Fuck chemo." We're putting our dogs down immediately from now on. But yeah, so we would probably give that a 5. I think we agree on just how stupid it is. It's not that stupid, especially with how controversial the marketplace is.
I might give it a 3.5.
3.5. I believe it. All right, we'll agree on 4. I walk. But next category. It's not going to be GOAT if it's true. So we'll have to say, how fucked would it be if it was true?
What? The fucking the
they
FDA
had the
shit?
cure. Yeah.
Probably like a 5 out of 10.
Interesting, Trini. Weigh in. Why do you think it's not that bad?
A 5 out of 10 only because like it's not that crazy.
So it's just you're weighing it compared to the possibility of it being real.
Yeah, I mean we still have like technically other treatments for cancer anyway, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Like if we were getting like chemtrailed.
We're getting chemtrailed.
Actually, this would be worse than the Holocaust or getting. Would it be worse? Because Israel, like, actually, maybe not interferes a lot, but definitely has a grasp on the Middle East and fucks over Palestine. It also has pretty strong lobbying here in the U.S. specifically.
I would think it potentially be more fucked just because it's a current event, as sad as that sounds.
Well, Israel's current. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's on the pretense of literally like the Holocaust happening and Jewish people needed security.
Oh, okay, so you're talking about security reasons and stuff and stances politically. It's still iffy because we would have a fuck ton of countries mad at us. Holy shit.
What, for the FDA shit?
Yes, if they're like, yo, the U.S. had the fucking cure this whole time.
Doesn't Cuba claim to have the cure to cancer, or at least some?
Cuba says a lot of shit. All we know is they have cigars and like instability. That's all.
They're
it is.
Big Cuban cigars.
Cuban cigars are the cure to cancer.
Dude, why do you think Fidel Castro never died of cancer?
Yeah, that's fucked. Now,
Did he die of cancer? I didn't actually know.
He just died of being an asshole. But sorry, Cubans. But last category. What do you think are the chances will ever go away? I'll go first. I think it's a 1. Especially with technology developing and how far we come in every field. People are going to be like, dude, you really think we can't cure cancer? You know what I mean? Like, it's going to get worse, in my opinion. How do you feel?
Probably like a 3 or 4, dude. I don't think people are going to be like, there's no way we can't cure cancer, though. But I'm sure a lot of people are like, we definitely have access, but we're certainly not putting resources into it. Or we probably would have a vested interest in not allowing it into the market too quickly. I could believe that most people would probably believe this shit for a while.
Yeah. It definitely has a lot more staying power than the other two. But moving on to number 7. The moon landing was fucking fake. All right, so I do see this quite often. I don't know how you feel about the moon landing. So 1 to 10, how stupid do you think it is of the conspiracy of the moon landing?
Dude, I'm gonna sound dumb as fuck, and I'm willing to put my I'm willing to put my neck out there, but like a 2.
Dude, I think it would be funny as shit if we faked it. I wouldn't even be mad.
I would not at all be surprised if we lied about going to the moon.
Dude, because the reason people think we faked it is just because we wanted to say fuck you to the Soviet Union. So that would be hilarious. Like, we're like, yeah, just kidding. We didn't actually do that shit. But
yeah, the Soviets actually killed themselves going to the moon. Nah, we were just kidding, bro.
Once we saw the dog couldn't make it, we're like, yeah.
The dog, no.
Let's get some because apparently a really big director, Stanley Kubrick, was involved in it. That's the belief. Like, they brought in some big guns to record the shit.
Yeah, dude, I like that conspiracy so much because Kubrick was the one selected. Like,
if we had Spielberg back then.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Dude, in one universe, they're going to talk about going to Mars and, like, Michael Bay is going to record it.
Dude, if shit didn't blow up, Michael Bay didn't fucking record it. So maybe Apollo, like, 13 and shit, but everything else, Michael Bay was not involved. But, yeah, I would agree on it not being that stupid just because it literally was a time of us just trying to have a bigger dick than the Soviet Union. So if we were going to have a weird flex, it would definitely be with the moon landing.
Also, like, nothing would really be a consequence of this being untrue for, like, the common public. Scientifically, this would have, like, certain implications, but even then, we can mostly get things down without having to, like, rely on moon landings to get, like, I don't know, whatever the fuck we use moon landings to scientifically discover.
I just remember when I was a kid, when they would say Armstrong was the first one on the moon, I would be like, fuck off. Who's recording them then, you know? But I think I was just being a little asshole. But,
dude, you're into that Buzz Aldrin alien shit.
Shia LaBeouf was the first one to go to the moon, for real. But, now, for 1 to 10, how crazy would it be if it was true for you?
1.5.
Yeah, not that big of a deal. I don't even know why this top 10 is really not that serious.
It sounds a lot more crazy to people than it actually is.
Yeah, it's like, why do you care though? You know? It's like, who gives a fuck? I don't have any desire to go to the moon anyway. I know for damn sure everything I've read and seen, it's not going to save my ass if the Earth is compromised. So,
by the way, just to disclaim, I'm not a moon landing denier. I'm just saying I'd be so surprised if we found out it was untrue.
I just don't give a fuck about it, like, regardless if it's true or not. Like, it's probably the most boring one on this. Just goes like, we'd be like, those guys were kind of assholes, but we understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, there are chemtrails on the moon.
Now that would be great. They're controlling fucking rocks. They got that shit on lock. But 1 to 10 chances of it ever going away?
I don't know, like a 3. I feel like most people will be skeptical of shit like the government reports always.
Yeah, as long as we have a government, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, we didn't actually go to the. Yeah, this one, it's high on the list, in my opinion, based on how interesting it is. But I guess it's just, you know, such a basic premise that it's easy for people to go with. But moving on, number 6, probably one of the most fun ones, second most fun one in my opinion. No, fuck, it's the 3rd, because I literally wrote a book on one of them. Spoiler alert. But number 6, Area 51 in Roswell. We are covering up alien contact.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The same thing. Government hiding aliens.
Yeah, I was just saying, I would probably rank it like a 5.5 in terms of how stupid it is. I mean, it's not too crazy. Would the government cover shit up? Yeah, probably. Although I just find it like weird because how is the average person not heard from these aliens, or are these aliens only like adherent to some random fucking loser like Obama? Yeah, I was just saying, I would probably rank it like a 5.5 in terms of how stupid it is. I mean, it's not too crazy. Would the government cover shit up? Yeah, probably. Although I just find it like weird because how is the average person not heard from these aliens, or are these aliens only like adherent to some random fucking loser like Obama? Like, probably not, right? So how the fuck are they controlled and like kept secret unless they specifically want to be kept secret? So I don't know.
I know these aliens are kind of pussy if they're being kept secret. So I would say it's about a 3 or a 4. I don't think it's that absurd. But at the same time, if these aliens are such big of bitches that we're bodying them secretly, like, I don't fuck them, you know? They're not that cool anyway. It's Independence Day or bust. So yeah, I would definitely agree.
I rock with that opinion, right?
Now, if we found out there really was a bunch of alien shit being hidden from us, what would you rank that on a 1 to 10?
In terms of what? Like, what am I ranking?
If this was true, like, if it was true, aliens were being held.
On a scale of crazy, like probably a 9, to be honest.
9. That's pretty thick. Why would you say that?
We know there are people from like other civilizations. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm eating.
Illegal aliens? Is that where you're going with this?
No, but I mean, realistically, we would know that there are like interstellar civilizations. We would know that like probably FTL travel is possible. We would know that the government's been like hiding shit from us for years on such a scale that they're literally hiding like probably like a galactic empire or some shit, dude. That'd be pretty fucking insane in the membrane.
Dude, if they were fucking hiding Jedi from us, I'd be pissed. Oh my god.
Dude, what if you were a Jedi?
Up. I know, like, if I couldn't access my potential because of these fuckers, I'd be hella mad. But I don't know. It's like it would be cool as fuck, but it is kind of funny to imagine like aliens looking down upon us and seeing like how strict we're getting on like border patrol policies, and like, do we want to go there? They're probably gonna obtain our asses. Like, I don't know if we want to go there.
Yeah, I wonder
like,
what they would be politically. They'd be like left-leaning aliens.
Dude, I don't know. I would probably lean more towards conservative side, just because if they're coming here and flexing, they're probably into guns and shit. But their guns are really cool, so. But,
yeah, they're just like leftist aliens. They're trying to be helpful by being like condescending to us.
Dude, imagine the fucking, like, if we found out aliens were here or whatever being held, like alien lives matter becoming a thing. That'd be so fucked.
Dude, how would aliens affect like the LGBTQ? They're like non-binary.
Ooh, I don't know. What kind of bathrooms would they have? We're getting too deep with this. One
This would be a weird world. I want to see this world.
Yeah, 1 to 10 on it ever going away. I see it as a 1. Until we fucking see some aliens, we're thinking they're amongst us and they're being hidden.
Wait, what was the question?
Like the chances of this conspiracy going away.
Probably like a 1, like legitimately. Only because at no point will I think people will ever say like, yeah, aliens can exist. Like the majority of people think like aliens exist on some level, and it seems probable. So I know we'd at least all imagine that's the case. I don't know if we'd say aliens contact us, but I wouldn't say that's a stretch either.
Yeah, I would. Weird shout out. One of the funniest fuck up moments in American history was when someone on a radio station read War of the Worlds out loud and on the radio, and I guess they didn't preface it with "We're gonna read a book." So they're reading through War of the Worlds, and people, I guess, were freaking the fuck out. They were like, dude, we're under attack. Like, we're getting fucked right now. And so I guess it's caused like mass hysteria, and like people had to rush to try to shut down the radio station.
Imagine if someone made a book about terrorism and just randomly read it on the radio one day, and someone thought we were getting like invaded by like Iran or some shit.
Oh, dude, that'd be so fucked. But yeah, apparently it was just like a harmless mistake. Either they didn't preface with, we're gonna read this bomb ass book out loud, or they did, but people were tuning in, and so they didn't have context, and they're like, oh fuck. So yeah, shout out to War of the Worlds on this causing riots. But anyways, number 5, the first real conspiracy I would consider to be very conspiracy-like, I guess. I don't know. JFK's assassination. 51% of Americans, according to polls, believe it was a conspiracy.
God damn.
Yeah, that's a fuck ton of people thinking some weird shit was happening with JFK. What's your stance? 1 to 10, how stupid is this belief?
Like probably a 1 as well. I wouldn't be surprised if the fucking CIA killed JFK. What was that called? Was it Operation Northwood? You ever hear of that?
Yes, I've heard of it, but I don't recall what exactly it was.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm like 80% sure that's the one where the CIA proposed to basically stage a Cuban terrorist attack so they could wage war on Cuba, and JFK said no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's no. We did some
in response
stuff.
To that shit, I would not be surprised.
You want to say to no to us, you asshole? I bet. But it's like, dude, it's like the only thing is, does that mean Lee Harvey Oswald's actually the most gangster of all time for not snitching?
I mean, he didn't get like beat up in prison or anything, did he?
Don't remember. Don't really care about the guy. But the biggest fucking conspiracy is, you ever seen the JFK Abraham Lincoln comparison?
Wait, say that again?
The JFK and Abraham Lincoln comparison.
No, what about it?
God damn. Okay, I know I said I wouldn't look anything up during our podcast, but this is gonna be to bolster the fucking conspiracy itself. So hold on. This shit's wild. This is not fact checking at all, because this might be bullshit, but it's
that's fact checking.
It's not fact checking, dude. This is not a fact, because we can't prove it.
Checks to see if it's bullshit.
Yeah. There's 16 items of the comparison between Lincoln and Kennedy. You ready for this shit?
Yes.
Both presidents were elected to the House of Representatives in 46. Both presidents were non-Masons, and both of their successors were Masons. Both were losing candidates for their party's vice presidential nomination in 56. Both presidents were elected to presidency in 60. Both died after being shot in the head. Lincoln defeated incumbent Vice President Breckinridge for the presidency in 1860. Kennedy defeated incumbent Vice President Richard Nixon for the presidency in 1960. Both their predecessors were the last presidents to be born in their respective centuries. Both their predecessors left office in their 70s and retired to Pennsylvania. James Buchanan, whom Lincoln succeeded, retired to Lancaster Township. Dwight Eisenhower, whom Kennedy succeeded, retired to Gettysburg. They both then died before the end of the decade. Both their vice presidents and successors were Southern Democrats named Johnson, Andrew Johnson and Lyndon Johnson, who were born in 2008. Both presidents were concerned with issues affecting Black Americans and made their views strongly known in 1963. Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation in 1862, which took effect in 1963. In 1963, Kennedy presented his reports to Congress on issues related to the Civil Rights Movement, and in June of that year delivered his Civil Rights Address on radio and television, in which he proposed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Both presidents and their successors conferred with a nationally known Black leader about civil rights. Both Lincoln and Andrew Johnson conferred with Frederick Douglass. Both Kennedy and Lyndon Johnson confirmed with Martin Luther King Jr. Both presidents were known for their wit and eloquence, and both frequently quoted Shakespeare and the Bible in their speeches. Both presidents had been captains of ships in their private lives, Lincoln on a riverboat and Kennedy on PT-109. Each president suffered from a genetic disease. Lincoln had Marfan syndrome. Kennedy had Addison's disease. Both presidents were shot in the head on a Friday seated beside their wives. Both Fridays preceded a major holiday observed within the week. Both assassinations occurred in a city that was the 14th largest in the nation, according to the most recent census taken in 1960. During the assassination, they were sitting in an alphabetical pattern. Their spouses' first names and both presidents' last name, JKLM, Jackie, Kennedy, Lincoln, Mary. Jackie was seated to the left of Kennedy and Mary to the right of Lincoln. Both presidents were accompanied by another couple. The male companion of the other couple was wounded by the assassin. Both presidents fathered 4 children and had a son die during the presidency. Both presidents had only one child survive into the next century. That child served another president by political appointment. Both presidents' wives died in their 60s after an untimely decline in health during the administration of a president who had been in the same party as their husbands. In Washington, D.C., the same year as the assassination, Mary Todd Lincoln died during the presidency of Chester Arthur. Arthur attended President Lincoln's 1965 inauguration. Jacqueline Kennedy died during the presidency of Bill Clinton. Oh, fuck. Clinton met President Kennedy in 1963 during Boys State summer program. You still with me so far?
I am.
All right, we got a few more. So Lincoln was shot in the head by John Wilkes Booth at Ford's Theater. Kennedy was shot by Lee Harvey Oswald in a Lincoln automobile made by Ford. Both presidents' last names have 7 letters. Both assassins' full names have 15 letters. Both, while in their 30s, married 24-year-old women who spoke fluent French. Both were related to a U.S. Senator, Attorney General, Ambassador to Great Britain, and the Mayor of Boston. Both were second children. Each assassin committed his crime in the building where he was employed. Both presidents were purposefully smiling immediately before the assassination began. After shooting Lincoln, Booth ran from a theater to a warehouse. After shooting Kennedy, Oswald ran from a warehouse to a theater. Both assassins died in the same month as their victim in a state adjacent to the state of their birth. Both assassins were shot and killed with a Colt revolver. Both assassins were Southern white males born in the late 30s who were in their mid-20s and were 5'8" in height with hazel eyes and brown hair. Both assassins were sympathetic to a government that opposed the United States, and both had once resided within their government borders. Both assassins were killed before being tried by men who were reared in the North, changed their names as adults, and were bachelors. Both assassins fled using modes of transportation they did not own. Booth rented a horse, Oswald rode a bus. Both presidents had bodyguards named William. Both bodyguards named William died within 48 hours of being aged 75 years and 5 months. Presidential security was heavily criticized after each assassination for being too lax. Lincoln sat in a box number 7 at Ford's Theater. Kennedy sat in car number 7 in the motorcade. The doctors who primarily attended to each president were both named Charles. Each president died in place with the initials PH. Lincoln died at the Peterson House. Kennedy died at Parkland Hospital. Kennedy was the second president in U.S. history who issued interest-free money. The first was Lincoln, who issued greenbacks to finance the American Civil War. What do you think of that shit, Playboy?
Okay, that's either a lot of bullshit, which I'm not sure. Maybe it isn't. It's either hyper coincidental, or if there is like a Freemason empire that decided to fucking kill them both.
Shut the fuck up. That's number one.
This is lame as fuck. Dude, that would be so fucking lame. Yeah, the names of their secretaries were fucking Lincoln and Kennedy. Surprise, surprise. It's just like, who gives a fuck? You know, it would be interesting. Wasn't there like a weird like conspiracy sort of analogous to this? And yeah, Hillary Clinton kills people, and she does it in such a way that makes it obvious, but it's also obvious so when people discover it, they realize something sinister. They can't stop Hillary Clinton. Okay, maybe. Okay, I won't outright dismiss it. It's still dumb as fuck though. That's like a 9 out of 10.
Fuck you, dude. That's so many things listed. Someone sat down and was like, dude, like, you know, whoever first thought of this was high as fuck. They were like, dude, what if Lincoln and Kennedy were in the same fucking boat? It's like, bro, bullshit. And then they just start looking up random. I'm sure if you looked at 2 cases, you could find weird shit like that. Although the stuff with like running from a theater to a warehouse and a warehouse to a theater, stuff like that's a little weird.
It might make more sense historically, though. Like I think something like that is just like, yeah, they both ran against an opponent, or succeeded by an opponent named Johnson, and it's just like, yeah, but a lot of motherfuckers are like named Johnson. So how impressive is that? It's like,
yeah, that stuff
Flash,
interesting.
Have you had a friend named Daniel before? Have you?
Kind of. I've had people I know named Daniel.
Dude, I know a lot of people named Danielle. Like, you could draw like weird ass comparisons like that. I don't know. If there is some like fucking Freemasonry or some shit going on, that is like such a funny way to do it. They're like cunts. They're basically like, I don't know how the fuck they would even manipulate some of that shit, dude. Like, how would they manipulate the genetic diseases?
You know what I can't wait to do? I'm gonna bleep this out too, but I'm gonna bleep out random fucking words in the podcast to make it sound like we know some shit. Like, it'll be like you'll be like, Splash, remember when you knew beep? It's like, oh fuck, what'd he say?
Redacted. Yeah, you can just put it on the screen.
Redacted. Yeah, we'll redact a bunch of shit. But all right, so that was a long fucking thing I read out, but it is kind of interesting, at least a few of the points. Like, the assassins being the exact same physical description with name and everything is pretty fucking crazy. But
they weren't like fuck. I mean, if they were like 6'11" black guys who had like blonde hair, blue eyes, and like bodies the size of fucking cars, like, I don't know, if they were like really unique sounding people, yeah, maybe, but like, they're not unique sounding people at all.
They killed the presidents from their places where they work. What's the fucking chances, dude?
Okay, why wouldn't you kill someone where you work at? It'd be the easiest way for you to like stage a murder. That or at your house. Yeah, like, you know the place. Well, how are you gonna get fucking Lincoln into your house is the question. Or Kennedy.
Both were killed with Colt revolvers. How do you feel? That's a specific fucking weapon.
The Colt revolvers aren't like unpopular weapons. If it was like a really fucking hyper unpopular weapon, that'd be like really weird.
Dude, imagine if it was like fucking K-bar knives or tomahawks. Tomahawks would be so fucking funny. I would definitely be like, yeah, Illuminati's behind that shit. But
dude, if they did it with Nerf guns, that'd be pretty crazy. I'd believe it's a conspiracy.
Fucking rocks. Both were killed with large rocks. But all right, let's just pull our dicks out and get weird with number 4. The fucking lizard people. Turns out, over 12 million Americans, according to a recent poll, believe lizard people run the fucking world. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about this being stupid?
0.
Goddamn right. I'm gonna have to put that too. We're breaking the scale. This is fucking lit. 12 million people out here are like, dude, fucking lizards run the country. You can't tell me shit.
Dude, even if this were true, it's a fucking 10 because, like, What basis do you have to believe this? Like, how do you fucking reason this?
Oh, dude. Oh, while we're talking, when I edit this shit in, I'm gonna edit in the fucking videos people post of like proof lizard people run the country, and it'll be like a newscaster, and someone will accidentally like shine a light, and it'll reflect off their eye, and they're like, "Did you see that? His fucking eyeball inverted like a lizard." But they're dead ass, like, yo.
Dude,
people are fucking.
I will
stupid.
say, there's this one channel called I think it's called like Reality is Stranger Than Fiction. It's a conspiracy channel I watch. I tried to show it to Urameshi. Urameshi didn't like it because it's like super homophobic, but I still think it's pretty fucking funny. That came out a little wrong, but let me explain. They'll have like videos of Will Smith like hugging his son, and it'll be like Will Smith has turned himself gay and is trying to turn his son Jaden Smith gay for the Illuminati. It's like, oh boy.
No, that shit's hilarious. How they like touch dicks at the entry to parties for the Illuminati. They like grab each other's dick before they let each other
Dude,
in.
the Will Smith shit is actually creepy because he like will legit grab Jaden Smith by like the fucking jaw and force him to kiss him on like air, and everyone will just be like, ha 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 ha. And it's just like, oh my god, dude, like no one's discomforted by the fact he's like forcing his son to kiss him while he's like trying to get away. Like, that's pretty fucked up.
Dude, Lil Wayne and Birdman used that shit.
Grab each other by like the neck and kiss each other? Oh shit.
Yeah. And they're like, it's a father-son thing. I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but I've never heard of a father kissing his son on the or his children on the lips in general.
At like 30 years old?
Yeah, it's just so fucking strange.
It's like, it's rough. I don't know about that one, Chief. Scientologists, am I right? But I'm gonna have to preface this one. This would be a 10 out of 10 GOAT if it was fucking true. If we found out lizard people ran shit, I'd be like, hell yeah.
I'd give it probably a 7. No, probably like a 7.5 out of 10.
That wouldn't get you going? I need to hear this.
Dude, the alien shit would be much crazier.
Dude, what the fuck are shape-shifting lizard people? They're aliens. This literally solidifies like 4 different conspiracies on this list.
Wait, I thought the fucking alien people would, or well, not alien people. I thought the lizard people were supposed to be like people on Earth who evolved differently.
You might be right about that one, Chief, but that's still a fucking alien.
I watched a weird ass conspiracy video when I was like 9, I'm pretty sure, and it was like, humans have their normal brain and then their reptilian brain, and the reptilian brain is slowly going away for people who have evolved. But other creatures have evolved differently. These are the lizard people. And then it was like show a video of Hillary Clinton looking weird. And it's just like, oh shit.
Oh fuck. Dude, we need to start building cases for each of these conspiracies and just like debate people on it. That'd be fucking funny. Like if we built a solid ass case for lizard people and just pull up, be like, yo, which one of you dumb motherfuckers don't think lizards run this? Oh man, 1 out of 10. What are the chances this goes away?
Probably a 9.8.
Yeah.
I don't see this shit staying. Dude, it literally has almost no evidence. Like, holy shit, there's no way that stays around.
Oh, just wait till you see the edited video clips, son. There's a whole lot of fire out there.
Dude, it's like Hillary Clinton watching his balloons fall down and not acting human.
Dude. Hillary Clinton falling and like her claws come out.
I don't give a fuck. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge Trump supporter, but Hillary Clinton's like fucking not human, dude. She's genuinely fucking creepy. I don't care if you like agree with her policy-wise. She's a creepy motherfucker. She does not seem human. Like, holy fuck, dude.
Dude, when she laughed at the rape victim, I don't even think she apologized for that. Yes, that was real. She represented a client.
Oh my god.
Who raped like a 12-year-old, and she laughed at the rape victim in court and said like she wanted it, and she got her client off, and then there was like a recording of her talking to people about how she knew her client was guilty, but whatever, she gets buckets.
I'll have to check that later, but yeah, I remember seeing that. I just wasn't sure if it was true or not.
Oh, dude,
if it is though, on top of her, dude, if there were lizard people, she'd be Queen Lizard. She's so unhuman-like.
Yeah, she's gotta be like top tier lizard. Like, she gets shit popping on lizard. Like, she's the queen alien from Alien vs Predator. Like, she'll fuck her acid breath and everything. Like, but the
dude, Donald Trump really saved the government from lizard people.
Dude, hold on, I have some shit for that later. You'll be surprised. All right, let's move on to number. I can't wait till that's brought up. But number 3. Trini, did you actually know that's a conspiracy?
Which one?
Trump saved us from the lizard people?
I feel like that's something Alex Jones has said, but I can't say it. I knew that one.
All right, we'll go over it later. But number 3, this one's fucked. 9/11 was an inside job, aka truthers.
I agree.
Do you really?
Put it to you this way, and maybe I haven't looked enough into it.
You look into it.
I should look into it, Eddie Bravo. Now, I think there are very fishy aspects to 9/11. I won't fucking deny it. I'm sure like the actual event itself happened, as in people died, but the legitimacy behind it being connected to certain terrorist groups, that's what I question. Because I think the U.S. has a vested interest in creating wars in order to gain money and also to gain political capital in different parts of the world. I mean, it's just hyper convenient that we can be in the Middle East as a result of 9/11 and get public support. And it's only started fading after pretty much like 20 years. We got a bunch of money from being in the Middle East. Because obviously war costs money and you need, you can get like taxpayer money to fund wars. So I would be super fucking surprised by it. And there are some things to 9/11 that I just think are genuinely fishy and would warrant a closer inspection, at least on my part. Apparently, and you may remember this, but you know how, like, apparently one of the fucking planes hit the Pentagon as well?
Yeah, the Pentagon swerved that shit. Dude,
I think it was like a day or two before, they had made mention of the fact that, yeah, we actually just lost, like, I think $1 trillion or some shit. We don't know where it went.
Fuck, is that the 6 trillion? It's $6 trillion.
Was it 6? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. The government was like, yeah, dude, we had 6 trillion.
They had someone publicly announce
it. My checking and savings account, and something happened. Yeah, it's either that was the 6 trillion or 6 trillion occurred later. But 6 trillion wasn't.
Jewish people died. Yeah.
Fuck. In 9/11.
God,
that'd be crazy. Oh yeah, this is fucked. But
yeah, I'm like 90% sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, this would warrant a closer inspection on my part. But from what I recall, there was a guy who literally said, like a day or two before, yeah, we're like missing trillions of dollars, and coincidentally, a fucking plane hits down right where they're supposed to hold all the files and shit. And all of it gets like erased, but then in one of the pictures you literally see a computer like in complete repair. It's not at all like damaged, and it only specifically hit the part of the Pentagon where they were holding files on where all that money went.
I don't know. That's really good fucking aim, though.
Isn't that hard?
Probably. I don't know how good I would be at crashing a plane very specifically.
A decent plane pilot could probably do it.
Yeah, but these are Middle Easterners.
Most of these motherfuckers are like engineers and shit.
Oh, okay, never mind. Racist joke failed.
Like, that was what was crazy about 9/11. These were like people who were, I'm pretty sure, homegrown. They were here from the U.S.
Oh my god, do you remember? Did you ever hear the story about the motherfucker that joined flight school? And he was, he turned out to be an extremist later, we found out. fuck me. But during this whole thing, right, took him forever to figure this shit out. They were training him and teaching him how to land and stuff. Like, he was apparently brilliant. This little bastard says, I don't need to learn how to land.
And no one was surprised by that?
Any flags off for like months. I guess they took it as he thought he was a badass or he knew what he was doing, but it's like, what the fuck? Akbar was like, yo, I don't need to learn how to land. Fuck that. They're like, all right.
Dude, someone was just like,
this is...
do you think he means terrorism? And like someone pinched that guy's arm. Don't be a fucking racist. They like got quiet.
Yeah. That's fucked up, dude. Shut the fuck up. He's clearly referring to his skill prior to this. But yeah, dude, it's fucked. But yeah. 9/11, I guess close up this very controversial. This isn't as fun as the other topics, but I will say if it was some kind of inside job on any level, I don't think it was at the top with the president. I actually think a lot of weird shit that happens in the government the president doesn't know about. Because I remember watching President Bush finding out, and he was like reading to kindergartners.
Yeah, dude, they made that joke in a Scary Movie 4.
Oh, they did? I don't remember it, but...
Remember? It's like the War of the Worlds parody, and he's like reading to kids, like I think The Ugly Duckling, and one of his informants...
Couldn't he like not read? Like they had to keep fucking correcting him or something?
Is that a real thing?
I thought that's what was happening.
Or
like he didn't know how to fucking read. I think that's what happened, but I'm not sure.
I said in the movie or the book. I mean, in the movie or in real life. In the movie, he was reading pretty well, but one of his informants / like officers comes up and is just like, "Sir, we're having an alien invasion, and it seems like there's been a lot of murder so far, but we can't tell the kids because obviously the kids will freak out." And he goes, "Oh my God, we're having an alien invasion!" And the kids start screaming. He's like, "And you're telling me their parents have been murdered?" Like. Dude,
yeah. But yeah, the 9/11 one, short closing to that one, I don't think it's ever gonna go away.
Yeah, I'd rate it a 9 out of 11.
Wait, how old is Eddie Bravo? Like 40?
Is he 40? I thought he was like 36 or some shit.
Okay, well, so this will be around bare minimum at least another 40 years. So, till he dies, we should be good.
Dude, but, Eddie Bravo's 48. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he looks great then. But
yeah, I wouldn't look like that when I'm fucking nearly 50.
Yeah, just you better look into it then. But number 2. This one is kind of stupid, but it's funny at the same time because this shit was popping when it first came out. Obama is not actually a U.S. citizen, is in fact an extremist Muslim out here to ruin the country.
Oh, the Kenyan shit?
Yes. This made it to number 2. This was a big fucking deal when it first came out, though. I don't know if you remember, but people were like, dude, the fucking Antichrist is here.
I literally had a fucking chem teacher who is I had a chem teacher who is literally a fucking birther, dog.
Dude, the birthers were about it.
We were talking about it like one time, and she said, look into it. Look it up. Michelle Obama says my husband, he was born in Kenya. And I was like, oh, God.
Dude, the best part was Trump started dropping the birther stuff again. And people, I guess, close to him said, like, he doesn't actually believe this shit, but he's just being a dick. Because Obama said at a dinner before Trump started running that like the one thing, it might have been the roast of Donald Trump, he was like, the one thing I'll be you never will is president. And I guess that was a big fucking driving factor for Trump running. Trump running for president might have been
you never will as American. Drops Mike.
You're president? You're about to not be an American when I'm done with you, little bastard. But yeah, it's a pretty stupid fucking thing. But it was funny as shit when it first happened. Like, dude, people were heated. Like, dude, he's not a fucking American. You can't tell me shit. Why is it? It was literally like at some point they're like, dude, why the fuck is his birth certificate so elongated? that shit's kind of a long piece of paper for just a birth certificate, bro. There's got to be some shit going on. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like, I think it actually doesn't have much staying power for the simple fact that, I don't know, there's not much appeal to it. Yeah, and he didn't kill us all, so it's like, it's not that cool.
Well, he definitely killed a lot of Middle Easterns. I don't know how, like, fucking faithful he is to the Middle East.
Yeah, that was an elaborate fucking
Obama's such a good president, though. He kills little fucking Middle Eastern kids. What a fucking saint.
And he like ruined Chicago where he's from.
Dude, but, legit, Donald Trump has done less harm than Obama has done. I think in terms of foreign policy, I'm pretty sure Obama like literally was fucking like drone striking the shit out of the Middle East like pretty much every other week.
Yeah, Trump's killed a fuck ton of people, but he's actually very good about killing bad people. Like when he dropped that big ass bomb on goddamn that ISIS underground cave thing. He bombed the fuck out of him. They shut the fuck up after that, mostly because they're dead.
I thought you were talking about the Syria shit.
No, dude, Obama, I'm pretty sure wilded out way harder in Syria.
Yeah, Obama went ham quite a few times, dude. Didn't he like literally bomb funerals?
Yeah, he was fucking some shit up. I'm pretty sure it's just because he looked so nice and he was such a good damn public speaker.
He was not a good public speaker. He fucking stutters like a motherfucker. Also,
dude, people think he is an amazing public speaker.
Anyone who thinks that is not a good public speaker.
Well, when you look at Trump, you're like, okay, Obama.
I think Trump is a better public speaker, like legitimately.
Okay, but look, Trini, you're coming from the edge place I'm coming from, where it's like, dude, this man Trump gets W's in public speaking.
Dude, I'm like a huge leftist, and I would never say Obama's fucking a better speaker than Donald Trump.
Dude, some people are gonna get heated at you, but
I do not give a fuck. Tell me I'm wrong. Only one of them doesn't fucking stutter half the time. I don't care. Don't get me wrong. Donald Trump's vocabulary is definitely fucking bad. However, it's effective to his audience. And I guess Obama's effective too, but he stutters like a motherfucker.
Dude, and like, I don't think either of them are necessarily that good at public speaking. But Trump's comebacks are fast as fuck. And they are petty enough to body.
Dude, so when Mexico said they were not going to build the wall, and he just responded with, the wall just got this much higher, and he raised his fucking hand above his head, like, LOL.
Dude, no, when when him and Jeb Bush were fucking scrapping, and Jeb was like correcting him on a bunch of shit, like statistics, Trump was just like, that's why you're at 3% voting, motherfucker. Like, fuck off. People were like, damn, like, you're not supposed to talk about his actual stats, but yeah.
Remember when Marco Rubio tried to say because he had small hands, he had a small dick, and then like Donald Trump was like, believe me, I get shit done, little man, or some shit like that. I was like, hey, snap.
Yeah, dude. Then like Trump like posted provocative pictures of Ted Cruz's wife, and Ted Cruz was like, he's a sniveling coward.
Like, wait, what did he post of his wife?
Oh, it was like his wife in a provocative pose. It was funny as fuck because Ted Cruz's wife is so average looking. Because Ted Cruz like had his people post Melania's nudes from when she was a model, and Trump was like, at least my wife looked good. These pictures are shitty. And Ted Cruz held a press conference. He was like, Trump's a sniveling coward. He literally said that word for word. I was like, damn, that's an L. But yeah, I don't know how the fuck we got here, but this is not an interesting, at least in my opinion, conspiracy. It was hot at the time. It's kind of like a one-hit wonder rapper. Anyways, moving on to number one. The shit, let me plug my book here. It's on Amazon. Go buy it. Pretty much wrote a book about this shit. The fucking Illuminati, Trini. That shit is real as fuck. And apparently, Trump has mentioned multiple times about stopping the globalists, which is a reference to the Illuminati and New World Order. How do you
like
feel?
a Jewish thing?
I don't think so. Pretty sure it's just. Oh wait, yeah. There's a Jewish family. There is a Jewish family.
No, I mean, like, isn't that specific comment like a weird sort of like allusion to just Jewish people? Oh my god.
No, it's supposed to reference Freemasons and Illuminati.
Okay.
A world government, like elitists.
Okay.
You're associating Jews with being elite.
I think I might just be too used to the JQ at this point, the Jewish question.
Okay, but it's basically there actually is like bankers, like Jewish banking families are supposed to be heavily involved in the Illuminati, New World Order shit. 1 to 10, how stupid at the end of the day. Do you think it's a stupid conspiracy? What do you think?
Fuck. I guess it depends on how you would establish like an elitist empire, but I don't know, like 4 out of 10.
I put 4 down too. Illuminati confirmed. My reason for this is I don't necessarily think they're trying to start a global empire. I think they're just trying to get power, period. I don't think they really give a fuck politically, like who works for them or who not. Well, that's the wrong phrase. Like in the public eye, public perception, they don't care if the public sees them as a global empire. They just care about behind the scenes. They get whatever the fuck they want. I think that's very believable. I think that comes with power and money. Look at the Clintons. Like Christ. But like, dude, do you know about the fucking person associated? We sound like we hate Democrats, but we really don't. Clintons are
I
just
do.
shitty people. Oh, you do? Well, I kind of hate everyone equally, but there's someone that like snitched on the Clintons or Elron maybe, and they suicided themselves by shooting themselves in the head twice. How the fuck do you shoot yourself in the head twice?
Yeah, I don't know the full details of that. That'd be super crazy if it was like legit though, like a fucking.
Dude, he shot himself in the head. He double tapped himself. They're like, yep, suicide, close case.
You're still alive after you shoot yourself in the head. I mean, well, depending on the gun.
Dude, so there's no fucking way you shoot. Hold on, there's no way you shoot yourself in the fucking head.
Bro, you can watch Ricardo Lopez shoot himself. Watch. It wouldn't be like too impossible.
You get. I'll play that video if I could get it by YouTube. Sneaky fucking people. But
do not play the Ricardo Lopez. I'm pretty sure to get you kicked off YouTube.
Bet. But like, you shoot yourself, you're not gonna sit there. Even if you survive, it'd be like, you know what? It would fucking add one for the culture. That's not how that works. I think it was in the back of his head twice.
Oh, never mind. If he put it in his mouth and he somehow like fucking kept clicking the gun, maybe. But...
Dude, stop trying to help those damn detectives, Trinity. They're Illuminati. But
all I'm saying is that I think you should always act with charity. That way you don't end up with weird ass positions like lizard people exist.
Dude, all I know is it would be super fucked if the Illuminati was lizard people. I feel like if the Illuminati's real, we should at least get lizard people too. That'd be, you know, like, give us the full package. Don't half-ass it.
I think lizard people would be way too good for the Illuminati.
You don't think they'd fuck with the Illuminati? Be like, nah.
Dude, we gotta combine multiple conspiracies. They're just Jewish lizard people who are controlling the flat Earth.
Oh, dude, you know what we could do? We could try to write out an all-encompassing conspiracy of these 10 conspiracies. That'll be hard as fuck.
I don't think any of them directly contradict each other. Do you know that? No, I'm pretty sure none of them contradict each other. I'm just trying to fucking fit in a couple of these. I don't know what Obama... I guess we could make Obama a lizard person. JFK was going to expose the lizard people. Chemtrails are some alien shit.
the Holocaust was the lizard people killing off the rest of their lizard. I mean, we got stuff we could work with.
Dude, Obama was just an actual Kenyan, or he was just a Kenyan lizard.
Yeah, he was like an elite lizard. And like they have special birth certificates unique to the normal. But yeah, anyways, before the Illuminati kills us. Feeling pretty adventurous. No, called him Trini most of the time. Thank you for coming on the channel. Like I said, he's a big debater. He's trying to get people to debate him still. He posts videos on his channel. Channel will be in the link, and I will also pin a comment on this video. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to promote? Selling drugs, whatever you're doing. Makeup tutorial. You got?
Yeah, I have one thing.
Good.
Chuck the Cybercuck, come debate me, pussy. Step up.
Oh my god. I don't know why Chuck, out of all people, you want to fade the most, but yeah.
Only
dude, I will.
said he would.
Yeah, he probably will too. The funniest thing of promoting your channel is a fuck ton of people sent me screenshots of someone saying this will be the 5th time Splash lost. I was like, where the fuck is this source? And then they're like, dude, remember the guy you told us to subscribe to? He said he beat you. I was like, what the fuck did we debate? I go back, look through, I see hippos, mosquitoes. I was like, oh, this
I did that.
This war. I know, it was just funny as fuck. I was like, dude, if you don't know about the mosquito hippo warfare, you can't talk about it.
Dude, Bucky isn't even here anymore. I'll fuck Bucky up on that shit too. I'll take hippos.
No, he tried to back you up, but yeah, we'll probably conclude that war at some point for a podcast. But yeah, so definitely subscribe to my boy Trini over on his channel, and we will also, I know we're looking into a Bruce Lee based video. So definitely look forward to that because he is very much into martial arts. Trini's actually a 3rd degree black belt in Judo, Muay Thai,
in
Samalada. Yeah, I made that shit up. But anyways, it's been your... Is that the Seagal shit?
Yeah.
Seagal so fuck you up. But anyway, oh fuck. I'm not gonna bring it up. We'll save it for the Bruce Lee podcast. But it's been your boy Sir Splash with Feeling Pretty Adventurous, and we'll see you guys later.
Signing off.